Hello and welcome back to Canada Top to Bottom. Now, we are well aware of how complicated and confusing the process can be when you are looking to immigrate to Canada. Where to move, what do you need, how to increase your points, how to get a job offer, where to even start. It can be an absolute minefield, which honestly does put a lot of people off right from the start, but we are here to try and simplify a lot of the confusion. A common misconception is that you need a job offer to immigrate to Canada, but this is not the case. While it is true that some immigration pathways do require a valid job offer from a Canadian employer, a job offer will provide you with extra CRS points. Many programs do not. So today we're going to outline the immigration routes which do not first require you to have a job offer.
In short, programs that do not require a job offer are fantastic, because they allow applicants to get permanent residency status first, get settled in Canada, and then begin looking for work when actually in Canada. This makes the job hunt so much easier and takes a huge amount of the stress out, with permanent residence already established and the ability to go and meet employers face to face, rather than having to organise all this from another country.
Let's start with Express Entry. This is not a program in itself, but rather a system used by the Canadian government to manage 3 immigration programs, none of which require a job offer. Express Entry is the quickest and most popular route to Canadian immigration and aims to fill gaps in the labour market. All 3 Express Entry programs work on a points-based system, and the highest scoring candidates are invited to apply for permanent residence.
The first and most popular program is Federal Skilled Worker, which is for skilled workers with foreign work experience. Skilled work experience is classed as managerial jobs, professional jobs which usually require a university degree, or technical jobs and skilled trades, and you will need at least 1 year experience. You will also be awarded points for your age, education and language ability, and provided you meet the minimum requirements, you will be entered into a pool of candidates. The best part is, no job offer necessary.
The second program in Express Entry is the Federal Skilled Trades. This is similar to the Skilled Worker program, but for workers who have experience and qualifications in a skilled trade. You must meet the minimum requirements with regards to language and work experience, but there is no education requirement for this program. A job offer is not mandatory, but only if you have a certificate of qualification in your skilled trade issued by a Canadian authority. So, in other words, you either need a Canadian certificate of qualification or a job offer to be eligible.
The final program managed by Express Entry is the Canadian Experience class. This program is for skilled workers who have at least 12 months experience working in Canada and meet the minimum requirements for language level and work experience. Again, there is no education requirement for this program and no mandatory job offer. All the links to the Express Entry programs are in the description box below.
There are, however, other options outside of the Express Entry system which don't require a job offer, and these are some of the streams within the Provincial Nominee Programs, or PNPs. PNPs are programs established by each individual Canadian province and territory which have their own immigration programs with different requirements targeting certain occupations where there are labour shortages in that province or territory.
Within each PNP, there may be several individual streams targeting healthcare workers or truck drivers or labourers or tech workers, for example. A lot of these programs do require a job offer, but there are programs which don't. If you have graduated from a post-secondary institution in a province, you may not need a job offer to apply for permanent residence. But assuming most people do not have any study experience in Canada, let's look at a few of the programs which you can apply for from abroad.
Within the Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Program, there is a stream called the Labour Market Priority Stream, which is a program linked to Express Entry and is targeting foreign workers in occupations which meet provincial labour market needs. But unlike all the other programs within the Nova Scotia PNP, it does not require a job offer. All the details of the eligibility requirements can be found by clicking the link below.
The province of Newfoundland and Labrador has a program within their PNP called the Priorities Skills Stream, which is for individuals who have experience in occupations which are in demand in Newfoundland and Labrador and have a high level of education, language and work experience. The program is intended for candidates who have neither a job nor a job offer, and the work experience can have been gained either in Canada or in another country. See the link below for a complete guide on the Priority Skills program.
Saskatchewan also has a couple of streams within the International Skilled Worker subcategory of its Provincial Nominee Program, which do not require applicants to have a job offer. As the name suggests, this program allows Saskatchewan to nominate skilled foreign workers who wish to live and work in the province of Saskatchewan and can demonstrate that they meet the education, work experience and language requirements of the program.
Firstly, there is the Occupations in Demand subcategory, which is for skilled workers who do not have a job offer in the province, but who are highly skilled in an in-demand occupation. They still have to meet language, education and work experience requirements, but no job offer needed.
Secondly, there is the International Skilled Worker Saskatchewan Express Entry category, which is for international skilled workers who do not have a job offer in Saskatchewan and have an active profile in the Express Entry pool, meaning that in order to be eligible, you must first meet the requirements of at least one of the Express Entry programs we mentioned earlier. But no job offer required.
The province of Alberta also offers a stream which does not require the applicant to have a job offer, and that is the Alberta Express Entry stream. As the name suggests, to be eligible for this stream, you must first have an Express Entry profile, but provided you meet all other requirements for this program, you do not need an offer of employment. Because it is at the discretion of the province as to who they invite to apply, there are factors which may increase or decrease your chances of being selected, and a job offer will certainly increase your likelihood of being nominated. However, it is not required, and provided your work experience is in an eligible occupation and you meet the language and education requirements, you have a chance of being selected for a nomination.
Manitoba does have a subcategory within their PNP called the Skilled Workers Overseas stream, and this is not linked to Express Entry and also does not require applicants to have a job offer. However, there are some other rather tricky criteria to fulfill. In order to be eligible, you need to prove a connection to Manitoba, either a friend or a relative who is an established resident of the province and who is willing and able to support you when you settle in Manitoba. In addition to this, you must have either studied or worked in Manitoba in the past for at least 6 months.
The final province which has immigration options for those without a job offer is Ontario. Ontario's Express Entry Human Capital Priority stream does not require applicants to have a job offer, provided they meet the necessary skilled work experience, education and language requirements. Because it is an Express Entry linked program, it does require applicants to have an active profile in the Express Entry pool, but again, no job offer makes it a very appealing program. Of course, along with the fact that Ontario is by far Canada's most popular province for immigrants, with approximately 1/3 of all newcomers to Canada choosing to settle there.
It's also useful to know that in order to apply for a provincial nominee program, you must have the intention of settling in that province. If you do not intend to live and work in the province which you are applying to, you will not be eligible for the program.
Okay, so there is your rundown of all the immigration programs available to you if you are struggling to find an employer willing to offer you a job. Hopefully this has given you some inspiration and a good starting point for how to move to Canada without a job offer.
Don't forget to subscribe if you want high quality information about Canada every Wednesday and Sunday, and see you next time.